Sorry, just a hot minute.
No.
Just a.
Oh, did I add just?
Man,
all
that's
right.
not your catchphrase.
In a hot minute. Just in a hot minute, man.
I'm just kidding, though. You can say it.
You can say whatever you want, Dmachine. Okay.
Yeah, it's your stuff. You can fire me.
I
shouldn't have said it.
You can fire me.
You're being evaluated, Super T's. Let's just say that.
You're being evaluated? I like that. So what do you guys think? What are these two compositions, real quick? I don't even know.
It's Turbo versus RMD, I think.
Oh. So ever since the damage revert, what do you think's gonna happen?
Well, is it? No, it's not Turbo. It's KFG. Sorry.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah. So KFG is not exactly like Turbo. The enhancement shaman variant we saw earlier. It does way more damage. This RMD is going to be under a lot more pressure, and if I had to guess, I'd actually, just based on comp alone, I'd give the matchup to the KFG.
Yeah, KFC is like KFC jungle, ret hunter, like all the kind of hunter cleave stuff does pose trouble for turbo cleave, especially after the damage revert. There's so much CC, the enhancement shaman gets pressured so much, and hunter damage is a lot more consistent than like a mage. So his shamanistic rage does a bit, but he's not able to heal through it like he would against RMD. So definitely think the KFG has an advantage in that matchup.
You know, I feel like we've been very confused by what I've been saying. It's actually let's get this. Okay, it's a TSCHI against an RMD. So DK Warrior Monk against an RMD. I'm very sorry that I confused you. I confused everyone.
I'm lost.
Yeah. Okay. So
I just got abandoned.
Yeah. No. Now we're on the same page, right? So TSG versus RMD, and like I said, looking at this matchup just based on the comps alone, the TSG is going to have, or the whatever it's called, all right? It's going to have a lot of pressure, and the instance you see from the Monk can, it can be hard for the Druid to deal with. They can have big swaps on the Rogue and big swaps on the Mage just with the in-cap leg sweep on the Druid, or they could even go on the Druid with the leg sweep while in-capping the Mage so he can't really peel.
We'll see, man. Real quick, I just want to shout out some people before we jump right into this match. Both teams are ready. Venruki Blazeit, Livelord XX, donated $4.20. Thank you so much, Livelord. Balls of Steel donated $5. Here's a fact. I'm not going to read the rest of it. Arthas has donated $5. Thank you, brother. And Paranoid X has donated $10. Just want to say, Supatees is awesome. Thank you. I 100% agree. And we just got a new subscriber, Kwapi. Thank you so much, man. And welcome to the GCD family. We're at 43 out of 50 subscribers, which is our end goal. And we're at $666.20, and Hirona would be proud of that number.
Hirona would be?
Yeah, 666.
The hero hails.
The hero hails, man. All right, man. I'm gonna jump into this best of 3. Here we go.
Let's go.
And the invite went out, and nothing happened. All right, I'm pressing the go button again. One team is not accepting it. That's what's
Gadget Q-pop.
Go Gadget Q.
Gadget Q-pop. It's not working.
Sorry, buddy.
We have the technology to fix him, but it doesn't work.
I'm waiting. Let's see what happens.
That was awkward silence there, man.
I'm sorry.
Get left in the cold.
It's
a rainy night.
One team for.
You stood me up. I'm alone now.
Oh! There you go, buddy.
Pop, so I don't care.
I'm sorry, man. I'm focusing. Yeah. All right, so this map of this best of 3 is going to be on Tiger's Peak. Man, I'm sorry, Super. I never do it again. Alright, boys. Tiger's Peak. We got an RMD versus a TSCHI. What's the deal?
Something.
On Tiger's Peak, does that matter?
Look at this warrior's damage. Look at it. Look at his name.
It's huge damage.
Yeah, I was going to say. I just want to comment on Huge Damage's name. Unbelievable. Hats off, sir.
Huge damage.
I think Unafraid and Echo and driftkingz are in quite a bit of trouble here on Tiger's Peak, as the snow is very thick. It's blocking their vision, and as these axe-wielding monsters run at them, they're going to be in trouble, man.
Yeah, some key things we'll be looking at this match is seeing if Adëllah matches up his bubble with Unafraid's killing spree. That'll be very important, as well as Adëllah faking interrupts, because that can be a big problem if he's getting chain interrupt.
Yeah, and some early polymorphs into huge damage. They're opening out onto Adëllah here. He's gonna just use the life cocoon to answer the cooldowns here from driftkingz and unafraid. A full fear onto Echo. They're pressuring driftkingz very hard here. He's gonna blink, but he gets gripped on his blink. There's the recklessness. Here's the huge damage. Gonna get the ice block. Vellido here switching over to Echo. He did bear form the asphyxiate. Is gonna pop the Heart of the Wild and Barkskin. He's gonna be okay. Throwing out some roots as well. Huge damage. Blade storming out of that. Immediately trying to connect back onto driftkingz, who does have the Iron Bark. Clone on Vellido, kidney onto Adëllah. He does not have life cocoon this time around. He portals away, but he gets caught here with the killing spree. Cheap shot comes out, nimble brews it, Ice Nova connects, Aura Mastery heals come in. He's sustaining himself for now. Master Reflect here. He does land it on the polymorph. Clone gets stolen there from Vellido. He's going to throw it back onto Echo. There's the leg sweep. driftkingz taking a bunch of damage. Full poly onto Echo. He has to trinket the poly. Ice block is forced.
And that's all the cooldowns out of driftkingz. So the next CC chain on Echo, driftkingz would be in a lot of trouble. He's not going to have that ice block up for another 2 minutes. And Adëllah's still sitting okay. I mean, he has his trinket up, so he could trinket this kidney that he's in right now, but basically feels like he's going to be fine having some hots on himself. driftkingz still under a lot of pressure here. Huge damage being CC'd as well as Adëllah. Great job by his RMD, cross-CCing the warrior and the DK while training down this monk, but the monk's just going to port away. And driftkingz in a lot of trouble, down to 20%. Does get the Iron Bark, and huge NS coming out of Echo onto driftkingz. He's going to be alright for now.
Yeah, and driftkingz is going for the polymorphs here. Kidney onto Adëllah, doing a bunch of damage to him. He has life cocoon in about 5 seconds, but he could die before it comes up. 2 seconds, 1 second. He's chi torpedoing. There's the sap onto Echo, a leg sweep onto Unafraid, a bunch of damage onto driftkingz. Colossus smashes up, and huge damage is coming in. Huge! Oh my god, the Soul Reaper comes up. This is it! Huge damage takes him out. The life cocoon from Adëllah gonna secure his life from that killing spree of Unafraid. And this TSCHI, man, I don't think their monk sucks. Their team name, I don't think their monk sucks.
From what I've gathered, their monk doesn't suck, and huge damage does huge damage.
Yep, that's exactly what I think I gathered too. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a replay real quick of how this monk nearly died, and a perfect example of why he doesn't suck. Let's take a look at this real quick. Alright, so lots of damage is going out into driftkingz, but they get offensive very, very quickly. And this monk's, watch this monk's health here. There's the kidney shot onto him. He's taking lots and lots of damage. There's a comment storm. He's taking so much damage. He ports away, and the killing spree comes out right on top of the orb. He's in so much trouble. He nimble brews that cheap shot Aura Masteries and stays alive regardless. That was so close. I mean, he didn't even have cocoon up, and he stayed alive through the killing spree and the comment storm. So there it is, man. A perfect example of why their monk does not suck. But we're gonna jump into the next game. Our monk suck is gonna take the very first win of this best of 3. And that being said, what do you guys think? Sorry, Ven. What do you think RMD is gonna choose? Map.
Well, I'm not sure what map they're going to choose, but I want to comment on that matchup a little bit. And the reason why the mage is under so much pressure is because when they have the monk as the main target, the mage, in order to get to the monk who's just pillaring him, has to use his blazing speed and blinks offensively. And if the monk does a good job kiting and porting away, he gets caught in these positions where he's just tanking damage, and he's using his blazing speed and blink offensively and doesn't have them available when he's just getting destroyed by this DK and warrior. Yeah, I think they'll probably end up choosing a smaller map like Ruins of Lordaeron, especially if they're gonna continue with the strategy of killing the monk.
Yeah, but even Ruins of Lordaeron, like, Mistweaver monks have a great kiting path from where the shadow side spawns in the little gateway. You can, like, put your portal in the room, run over to the gateway, which is really far out of LOS, and portal back, and really kite well. Like, I don't even think Ruins of Lordaeron, as long as he uses his life cocoon, doesn't overlap his trinket or something with nimble brew, like, it's going to be hard if they want to go with that strategy. I feel like they need to kind of not just tunnel him.
Yeah, I think something they can do, and a good strategy RMD can do, is the rogue can actually pick up Deadly Throw, and what they do is they just force the monk to channel, and they interrupt him with Deadly Throw, and they interrupt him with Counterspell, and the mage just saves his mana for spell stealing the Enveloping Mist, and they can actually pressure the DPS a lot if they do it that way.
Yep, so the map that they actually chose is actually going to be on Dalaran Sewers, so I'll see you guys in there in just a hot minute. See, you see that? It was good, right? All right, boys. It's Dalaran sewers. What do you think about this? I know you guys were talking a bit about like a smaller map and stuff for this, but I don't know. That seemed so convincing that this TSG. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but Ring of Frost is a lot stronger on this map, at least defensively. If they do go after Adëllah, he can just drop the ring down, kind of leave the melee in the dust if he's able to get out of line of sight of the grip or the charge. So as long as driftkingz can kite well and chase Adëllah at the same time, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to kill him, but I don't think Vellido and Huge Damage are just going to let him get away with that, and Huge Damage is in D stance preemptively in case they do decide to go on him in the opener, so good of him to be aware of that. Just throwing out these early hots, Adëllah is, and the sap going to be coming out here soon onto Vellido, opening up onto Adëllah, but he does Chi Torpedo away from the potential opener here. There's the double leg sweep onto driftkingz and unafraid. Unafraid actually trinkets out of that, goes for a deep freeze on a Huge Damage. He's just going to Blaze Storm at the end of it and start pressuring pretty hard here. They are finally connecting onto Adëllah down here in the full kidney shot. The adrenaline rushes up. Echo does manage to survive out of that asphyxiate, pops the Heart of the Wild atop driftkingz instantly with that NS. There's the Garrote onto Adëllah. He's not able to portal just yet, but driftkingz just explodes! Pop! Boop.
Yeah.
I need a replay, man. That guy just popped like a balloon.
Hello? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this replay real quick. Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to say it. I'm not going to say it. I feel like
What?
doesn't deserve to go through that hell. All right, so.
Well, Venruki now in the caster seats, so he can actually prevent someone's entire career. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. So look right here. I like this this orb going out onto the DK as they're doing lots of damage to the monk, but driftkingz, he's taking so much damage. Just watch this guy himself, and there he goes. He just goes out and flops, but a lot of damage came in so quickly. And real quick, I just want to play it again. No, I'm just kidding. All right.